Hello, Mrs. Bueller here to show you how to create your color theory worksheet. I have a finished example here. This is also uploaded in Google Classroom. I'm going to show you how I was able to fill in this entire page using just 3 colors. We're going to be focusing on the 3 primary colors, which is magenta, yellow, and blue or cyan. You can use red. Typically people will say red, yellow, blue are the primary colors. I prefer magenta and cyan because I get a different violet that I like and a different orange and green that I like. So you're going to fill in this sheet with some vocabulary but also with blending colors. So you can see the answer for color. It says hue is the element of art from reflected light, and another word for color is hue, and you can use color and hue interchangeably. For primary colors, you're going to make sure you're using the magenta, yellow, and blue, and then adding them together to mix your secondary colors. Tertiary colors are primary colors plus a secondary color. So red plus orange, okay? Yellow plus green, blue plus violet. So you pick one of the primary colors and mix it with a secondary to create what's called tertiary. A complementary color is any color opposite on the color wheel, so that's the answer for this. A shade is black added to create a dark color, and a tint is white added to create a light color. For split complements, it explains what it is, as well as triads, analogous, and neutral colors. These are also all in the slideshow. So to begin, you're only going to be able to use red or magenta, yellow, and blue. Like I said, I do prefer magenta, yellow, and cyan, so I'm going to start with these 3 colors. So in addition to filling in the vocabulary, you're going to add color to this page. So the first color obviously is magenta, so I'm going to fill that in. The second primary color is going to be yellow, and the third is going to be cyan or blue. Okay. To create secondary colors, I add 2 of these together. So I'm going to start with magenta plus yellow. Okay. And I'm going to put 50% pressure. So I'm going to add my yellow, and I'm going to add my magenta on top of that. 50% of each, and it should start to create orange. Then I'm going to add magenta plus blue. Or you could have added yellow plus blue, that's fine. But I'll do the magenta plus blue. I'll do 50% pressure of blue, 50% pressure of magenta, and I wind up with violet. I'm going to add my yellow here. The only 2 I haven't mixed together are yellow and blue. And most of you know, mixing these 2 together, you will make green. So I add my blue and I add my yellow. So now I have yellow mixing with blue to make green. I had yellow mixing with magenta to make orange, and blue and magenta to make violet. So remember, those tertiary colors are adding a primary plus a secondary. So you're going to have to figure out what percentage of pressure you're going to put. So I am going to put 2 squares with magenta, and I want to make red orange. So I'm going to add yellow to this, and I'm just going to add a little more red because it's called red orange. Okay, so that's what I have on this sheet here. Now I'm going to take yellow and add it to my red to make more of a yellow orange. So I'm going to add more yellow. So it might be 25% red or magenta, 75% yellow. See how I'm doing that mixing? I want to get yellow green and blue green. So yellow green is going to have more yellow and less blue. So 75% yellow, 25% blue. My next color is going to be blue green. So primary plus secondary. So 75% blue, maybe 25% yellow. So you can see how this looks like a more yellowy green, and that looks more of a blue green. You're going to do the same thing in this color wheel, which I'll let you fill on your own because you have to make all these colors here. So I won't show you this in the video, but you have the example. The next set of colors is going to be blue violet and red violet. So I'm going to have 75% blue, 25% blue, approximately, with 25% magenta and 75% magenta. And you can see how I've started to make my tertiary colors a red blue, a blue violet, or a red violet, a blue violet, a blue green, a yellow green, a magenta orange, and a yellow orange. So adding those two together. Cool colors, most of you know this. They pretty much all have a blue